So, they got KD, but we got Jaden McDaniels.
That man, Anthony Edwards, was so serious when he said that. Everybody thought he was joking, but he was 100% right. Jaden McDaniels, Anthony Edwards, and the rest of the Minnesota Timberwolves have been absolutely strapping down the Phoenix Suns with potentially the best offensive big three we've ever seen. They have elite ball pressure. The Suns really don't have a slasher. I mean, look at this. Anthony Edwards is giving Bradley Beal hell on the defensive side of the ball. The Suns really don't have a slasher between their three guards, and it's not like this is some terrible offense that the Timberwolves are shutting down. Look at the numbers that the Suns put up this year. They have Devin Booker, they have Bradley Beal, they have Kevin Durant, for crying out loud. But the Timberwolves' length, the Timberwolves' athleticism has absolutely strapped up the Phoenix Suns. This is the biggest team in the NBA right now. Anthony Edwards, 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, 7'1" with a 7'9" wingspan. I believe these heights are without shoes on as well. Cat, 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. Jaden McDaniels, 6'10" with a 7 foot wingspan. That man, woo! Talk about a ball hawk. And then you got Naz Reid, Kyle Anderson off the bench with 6'9" with about 7'3" wingspans. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who has been the unlikely hero of this series. I mean, just watch this pressure. If you got Naz Reid out here clamping down Kevin Durant on the perimeter, the Suns are in for a very long series. If your bigs can get out and guard like this, I mean, watch right here. You got two 7-footers switching on to the perimeter, and Bradley Beal just has nowhere to go. Absolutely denying the three-point line. That's what they were supposed to do. Getting late into that shot clock. Nickeil Alexander-Walker strapping down, and Devin Booker just throws it out of bounds. Exactly what Coach Chris Finch wanted. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Tim Connolly, the GM, this is exactly what they envisioned when he came over from Denver, putting together this massive lineup that just gives everybody hell on the offensive side of the ball. Looking at this defensive masterclass, we just talked about, the ability to switch. They got two 7-footers that can play on the perimeter. Nickeil Alexander-Walker has been elite with that wingspan. I mean, reaching in, disrupting everything. Look at the plays he's been making all over the court. He needs a little bit more attention. He only averaged 8 points per game, 2.5 assists in the regular season in 23 minutes, but he did average that steal and shot at 39% from three. You even got the alpha male Anthony Edwards when he's digging in on the defensive side of the ball and clamping down. That's when you could be in a little bit of trouble. And this is what they're doing. I mean, they're giving Grayson Allen that 2-point shot. If you get into the paint, they're kind of just giving you that shot, and then they're denying the three-point line, which is what the Suns are really good at doing. Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jaden McDaniels have done as good of a job as you can ask on Kevin Durant, who is a generational player. And then, I mean, look at Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Just watch him. I mean, he is making plays everywhere. Jaden McDaniels, we talked about it. Absolute clamps. He has Devin Booker. Devin Booker don't know what to do right here. Yusuf Nurkic had a wide-open layup. McDaniels had him strapped up. These guys are shooting 29% against Jaden McDaniels. Probably three Hall of Famers right there, and Jaden McDaniels has them. They don't know what to do. And again, look at this defensive strategy. Everybody locking down on the perimeter. Again, you have two 7-footers that can switch on the perimeter. Come on now, that is tough. The Suns are shooting at 45% from the field and 33% from three this series, versus they shot at 49% from the field and 39% from three in the regular season. That is tough. Again, Naz Reid, great defender. Rudy Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns. You got all these 7-footers, and then you got the 6'5" Anthony Edwards in there protecting the rim. Okay, changing of the guard, changing of an era, and this might be the series where Anthony Edwards takes the reins from Kevin Durant and establishes himself as a superstar. In the regular season, he put up a heck of a stat line: 26 points per game, 5.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, 1.3 steals, 46% shooting from the field, 36% from three. Really, the only thing you can ask for a little bit more of is three-point efficiency. Again, he's 22 years old. He played in 79 of the 82 games, and he played 35 minutes a game. Anthony, this is exactly the progression you're wanting to see from your young star if you're the Timberwolves, and into the playoffs, he's continued this uptick in play as he's averaging only 24 points per game, but he's shooting at 47% from the field, 43% from three, averaging 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and 2.5 steals, so impacting the game in other ways than scoring. And he had a big-time game one where he put up 33 points on 14 of 24 shooting from the field, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Playoff Ant was kind of becoming a thing last year, so look forward to continue. And I'll admit, I was wrong. I thought this Phoenix Suns team was going to shoot the T-Wolves out of the gym. I thought between KD, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker that they were going to be able to outplay them on the offensive side of the ball. But pressure burst pipes, and we are seeing that firsthand here, especially when you have a lineup as versatile as the Wolves have with the length and the height that they have. Let's take a look at some of the playoff stats because obviously, defense is the big reason that the Timberwolves are winning this series, but you have to score the ball as well. Jaden McDaniels, 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, 54% from the field, 33% from 3, and a block, showing why he got that massive extension this year in the offseason. That I will admit, even I was scratching my head a little bit at that one. Rudy Gobert, 16 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, 1.5 steals, 0.5 blocks in 39 minutes so far in this Suns T-Wolves series. Very nice stat line from him. Karl-Anthony Towns still working his way back from injury a little bit, kind of getting back into the flow of things. 15.5 points, 7.5 rebounds in only 25 minutes. So I'm assuming that's why he's only played 50 minutes so far in this series. He hasn't been shooting at the best. Not terrible, though. We'll always take 50%. And then Nickeil Alexander-Walker has been the hero of this series so far. 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.5 steals. He's doing it all. He's shooting at 39% from 3 as well. Naz Reid is only getting 18 minutes a game, where he's putting up 8.5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist on 33% shooting from the field, 22% from 3. So it's only been two games, but I don't know why he's only getting 18 minutes a game. Regular season, Naz Reid was elite, 13.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, 48% shooting from the field, 41% from 3. So we know he's got it in him. He also has that ability to be able to guard out on the perimeter. So I would sense some more minutes coming soon for Naz Reid. In a way, the Suns are getting a little bit lucky because Naz Reid hasn't even played well yet. Now, really the only weak links on the defensive side of the ball for the Timberwolves are Monte Morris and Mike Conley. But, even they are not bad players. Mike Conley had one of the most efficient seasons of all time on the offensive side of the ball. So definitely keeping him in there. Swapping him out for D'Lo was the perfect situation that the T-Wolves could have done. Now, the adjustment for the Suns, I'm really not sure. I feel like they'll take a couple of games. Remember, they got down 0-2 to the Nuggets last year, fought back at home, and I think that Nuggets team last year was definitely better than this year's T-Wolves team. So, wouldn't be shocked if the Suns take Game 3, maybe Game 4 as well. But I do think after watching this that the Timberwolves are going to come out on top in this series. I'll admit it. Yes, I made the video saying that the Suns were going to win. I was wrong, and potentially this T-Wolves team, if they're playing defense like this, could even beat the Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. I don't know how they will try to speed up the Joker because you can't speed him up, but we will see. They still got to beat the Suns first. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button. It'll really help us out in the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.